Good morning, this is Mrs. Franzen. Today we're going to talk about the differences and similarities between area and surface area, as well as volume. Okay, so what I've done then is I've created my little figure that I want to explore mathematically. If I just look at this purple little wall I've built, we can see that it's built of course, since we're in Minecraft, cubes. So to measure the volume of it, all we would have to do would be to measure along the bottom, along the top, and then find out how many deep it is. So as you can see, it's 6 this way, 3 that way, and then let's see how deep it is. Well, Mrs. Franzen, you only made it 1 cube wide, or deep, I mean. So if I think about it, then all I have to do is multiply 3 times 6 to get my volume. Okay? And that volume measurement means that's how many cubic units it took to make that figure. Okay, so it is 18 cubic units. My math is right. And then if you think about the difference between cubic units and square units, you can think about square units as the flat plane surfaces on each cube. So how many square units does this surface area cover? Well, we know it covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 square units on this side, right? Okay. Now I want to look at it from this angle. It covers 1, 2, 3 square units from this side. Oh, for crying out loud. And then that's going to match the other side, 1, 2, 3 on the other side where that cow is standing, right? Hi, Mr. Cow. 1, 2, 3. So then there's 18 on this side, and on the top, along the top, there's going to be 6 units, and along the bottom that's touching the ground is 6 units. So for surface area, we're counting the flat plane surfaces that are exposed on that particular rectangular prism. Well, technically we're not, if we're counting the bottom as well, because it's just standing on its bottom. So we counted those 6 units as well. So if we think about it, then we have 18 on one side, 18 on the other, and 18 and 18 make 36. 3 on each side, so then 6 more to 36 is, and then 6 on the top and 6 on the bottom is 12. So we have 36 plus 6 plus 12. And that would make the entire surface area of that rectangular prism. Okay, so that is the difference between cubic units and rectangular units. So you have to be very careful when you're being asked to tell someone about a rectangular prism. How many cubic units does this rectangular prism contain? Then you're multiplying length times width times height, because you have to have those 3 dimensions. And then if you are finding just the surface area, you just measure the length, the width of each face of the rectangular prism, and then each face's rectangular prism area has to be added together. Okay, and then of course your one-dimensional thing would be as if Mr. whatever his name is has a tape measure and he were to just measure from one edge all the way to the other edge in linear feet. So that's the one-dimensional measurement type of a thing that we would do to solve for area, solve for length, solve for width, solve for height. Okay, so 1D is just a straight line measurement. 2D, you're measuring a plane surface. 3D, you're measuring actual cubes, like we have cubes in our Minecraft game. So with that being said, make sure when you do your slides for this week that you read the directions carefully, check and see if they're asking for surface area or volume, and then be careful to answer correctly. I know that the first question has 6 blocks sitting in a row, and someone has already answered that the answer for number 1 is 6. Because what is 1 times 1 times 6? 1 times 1 times 6 is just 6, right? And so if you think about it, then that would be right if they were asking you for the volume measurement of that particular object, whereas they weren't asking you that on the first question in our packet. They were asking for surface area. So as we can see, 1 tall, and then 1 deep, and then 6 wide gives us 6 cubic units. But if they're asking for square units, we have to be careful there. I just broke my little guy, didn't I? Okay, so surface area of that guy is going to be 6 on this side, 6 along the bottom, 6 along the other side, 6 along the top, and then 1 on either end. So it's going to be a much bigger. Who's this? I've got llamas and some kind of a critter. Huh, interesting. Hi. So that's my video for today. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope you do well on your slides for this week. And I will see you at 11. I might be a tish late because I do have an IEP meeting at 10 o'clock, but I will let them know that I need to be gone by 11 so that I can see you guys. Thanks. Bye.